Welcome. My name is Dr. Franz Schnitzfitz. As a psychiatrist for more than 30 years, I know how difficult talking about one's personal problems can be, particularly for my male patients. Some guys just stare into space and say nothing, while others make up the most ridiculous fishing tales. But when I see these guys standing on crutches, sitting in wheelchairs, and wearing casts on their arms, legs, and penises, I know this was no boating accident. Injuries such as these, then combined with a stupefied look on the face, can only mean one thing. A Psychogirl attack! That's right, a Psychogirl attack. But it's not the physical injuries that concern me. It's the emotional ones. For guys who experience nightmares of being attacked by a psycho girl often required years of intensive psychotherapy, hours of electroshock treatments, and several good hard slaps to the face before they finally stop sucking their thumbs. So, what can we do to prevent ourselves from being attacked by a psycho girl? You there! Yeah, you! I know what you are doing, and I will not tolerate that kind of behavior on this website. Kindly keep your hands where I can see them, or I will have to ask you to leave. And that goes for the rest of you as well. If you would pay less attention to your little Wiener schnitzels and more attention to your girls, the next time some guy is wheeled into an emergency room, it will not be you screaming like a bitch, "Where am I?" or "What the hell happened to my leg?" I'm telling you, this is serious stuff here. No one knows for sure when the psycho girl, scientific name Erectus deflatus, or ED for short, first began her reign of terror. But this recently discovered cave drawing has more than one expert convinced the Neanderthals had something to do with it, causing many to wonder, was it really the cavemen who wore the pants and dragged girls around by their hair? Or was it the cave girls who wore the panties, kicked ass and took names? While the debate goes on, the truth of the matter is, ED is on the rise, and it's no longer the guys wearing the testicles. But this wasn't always the case. In 1945, a German proctologist by the name of Dr. Hans Schmeling, unsure when his girl would attack him next, developed the first early detection system of its kind. It was called the bitchometer. The bitchometer, when worn on the girl's forehead, clearly displayed her disposition, alerting the guy when it was safe to remain and when it was time to get the hell away from her. The bitchometer was an overnight success, selling millions in the first week alone. But it wasn't long afterwards that the newspapers were declaring the bitchometer the worst disaster since the Hindenburg. Why? Simply because no girl ever wore it. However, in the end, Dr. Schmeling came out smelling like the rose. For years, his proctology practice thrived as guys came from far and near to have their bitchometers surgically removed from their anuses. And while Dr. Schmeling's bitchometer may not always be remembered, the term double-dipping, which arose from this debacle, has withstood the test of time. Now, one would think, after 21 centuries, that someone would have a logical explanation as to why girls go psycho. But 9! They know nothing! The best guess is PMS, changes in the weather, and distant barking dogs. Hogwash, I tell you! The number one reason why girls go psycho is due to this guy. That's right, Prince Charming. The shady guy lurking in the back of every girl's mind since she was just a little girl. You know, the one she's waiting for to sweep her off her feet, put her atop his white horse, and ride off into the sunset and live happily ever after this. Every girl's dream, perhaps, but every guy's worst nightmare about to happen if he thinks he's everything she expects him to be. This is because a girl's expectations of her prince have grown exponentially over the years. No longer will simply a white horse do. A girl wants it all. And when she doesn't get it, that's when she goes psycho. So I asked myself, how can a guy know what a girl wants when many times she herself isn't sure? Or worse, constantly changing her mind? And that's when it hit me like a ton of knackwurst. What if there was a way a guy could get inside a girl's head and change the way she thinks about him? Well, now there is. I present the Psychogirl card. Psychogirl cards are the most effective way for a guy to get close to a girl without fear of being rejected or physically harmed. This is because Psychogirl cards do something no other greeting card can. They justify a girl's less than ladylike behavior for having to still live in a world full of Neanderthals. The more Psychogirl cards a girl receives, the less likely she will attack, thinking she still wears the panties. And who knows? Play your Psychogirl cards right, and maybe one day you may even see those panties. Psychogirl cards, a guy's only line of defense against a psycho girl.